Why is Adar the happiest of months? All of us know that this is the happiness month. Mishenichnas Adar, says the Talmud. When we come to the month of Adar, the month of Purim, Marbim b'simcha, we increase our happiness. It is the happiness month. But the truth is, Nissan should be the happiest month. The greatest miracle to befall the Jewish people, Yetziat Mitzrayim, is in fact in Nissan. So much so that the entire month of Nissan, the month of Pesach, we don't say Tachanun, the serious supplicatory prayer. This should be the happiest month. Why is Purim the happiest month? And I want to share with you the opinion of Rashi, the great medieval commentator, which casts a new light on what it means that when you come into this month, why it is the happiness month? Listen to what Rashi says. He says, Meshenichnas Adar, Yemei Nisim Hayu Yisrael, Purim uPesach. The reason, listen to this, that Nichnas Adar, we are happy. It's not only because of Pesach, it's Purim. It's because of Purim and Pesach together. We are going into the months of happiness. We begin 2 months of happiness. We begin the months of Nisim and Geula. You see, the source of happiness in these months, which, by the way, have to follow one after the other. That's why it is now in the second Adar that we are celebrating Purim, and not the first one. It should actually have been that we do it in the first. Why not in the beginning when we got the first opportunity? Because we have to have Adar and Nissan, Purim and Pesach close together. These are the months of Geula redemption. Because you see, no matter how dark and despairing and impossible the situations seem, both in Adar and Nissan, everything turns around. The root of our happiness is the knowledge that ultimately things do turn out for the best. That no matter how deep and dark we were in Mitzrayim, there was a future, there was a springtime, we came out into freedom. And no matter how difficult it seemed in the month of Adar, everything turned around, from the Gzeira of Haman and Achashverosh, the terrible decrees, to the salvation. And how blessed we are in the modern era, in the month of Iyar, Adar, Nisan, Iyar, to have both Yom HaAtzmaut and Yom Yerushalayim, the times of the establishment of the state of Israel and return to Jerusalem, 55 years this year, that the modern Geula, 3 months of happiness, 3 months, if we begin these months, we continue all the way indeed till Erev Yom Yerushalayim and Shavuot, the time where Jewish history got turned around in different eras and different epochs. And may we all, as we experience today as well, the difficult times of now the challenge in the Ukraine, the greatest refugee crisis since the Second World War. It's quite unbelievable living through this time, what it's also done for the Jewish community. But we know that if one thing that Jewish history teaches us, and especially the time of Adar and Nisan, that the difficult and dark times can and do indeed turn around to times of light and times of salvation, because we live not in our world, we live in God's world. And in God's world, there is redemption. The darkness turns to light, and the despair to hope and happiness. Chodesh Tov, Shabbat Shalom.